Hey y'all, my name is Sarah and today I'm going to be presenting to you TikTok. Musically and TikTok basically merged together. They were two separate companies and then they became one, so I'm kind of be explaining as to why they did. Okay, so some background history. Musically was essentially the largest app or social app of 2018 with 100 million monthly active users. It merged with TikTok on Thursday, August 2nd of 2018. And the reason that TikTok bought Musically was because TikTok was, in its original form, this Chinese app called Douyin, which was basically like Vine, and you can create these 15-second long skits. But they merged with Musically because they were lacking in that music component, and they wanted to combine the lip syncing qualities of Musically with their 15-second long skits of TikTok. And so when they merged together, they combined their 300 plus million monthly active users with Musically's 100 million active and became the largest social app of 2018 and the most downloaded. And now it's currently sitting at over 500 million monthly active users. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna kind of show y'all what TikTok looks like. So when you open it up, it automatically starts playing videos on their like main dashboard. And then when you go into their search button with the magnifying glass on the bottom, you have all these different search hashtags that come up and like categorize all the the little components. And then you can also search between like users and then sounds and then hashtags. So I'm gonna put in Memphis and kind of just see what comes up and kind of show y'all how that works. So there's Memphis, and then I click on it. And then these are all the people that geotag to Memphis and with the hashtag or use the hashtag Memphis with their like songs and their little skits. And then you need to be a member to get into like these other places, but it's basically goes to like your personal dashboard. And I don't have a Musical.ly because honestly I didn't even know about this app until I signed up. And then it also has like other categories like post videos and everything if you have a Musical.ly. Okay, cool. Next, we have the user benefits. So this app is mainly for content creation with people. They use it for like singing, but there's also for like dancing and of course skits. The actual platform has a film competition also, and each year whoever wins their film competition actually gets featured in the Los Angeles Film Festival. And I think they win a grant of like $15,000 or something. So that's like really cool. And then it's also seen as a social network because through the platform, once you make an account, you can also privately message people, and they have an option to have duets. So say you see a creator that you really like their singing or you really like whatever content that they're making, you can basically message them and ask to do a duet with them. So that's like pretty cool. And then the app actually has the ability to set limits. So say you're spending like an hour on Musically or TikTok like every single day. So you have the option to basically go in and set like, okay, after 20 minutes, like the app is gonna like close out on me and like basically come up and be like, oh, like I've reached my maximum viewing ability for the day. And it already has like a pre-coded time limit on the app, which is kind of crazy. And the time limit is actually 2 hours. So kind of on Netflix, whenever that message comes out when you've been watching it for a while and asks if you're still there. This is the same thing with TikTok, and it just comes up and it's like, are you still there after 2 hours? So then people were also scared about when the merger happened, if their content would be lost, if their viewers would be lost, if anything basically didn't transfer over correctly. And because of this worry, the first rollout when Musically merged with TikTok, TikTok basically created this panel for users to view their analytics. So now they can see like what demographic is watching their videos, like what's the age, the gender, like A to Z, see exactly how their videos are performing and how to better those videos. Okay, so for monetary value, I'm kind of going to go over how like music labels make money, the brands make money, and then how individual users and the actual app makes money. So for music labels, they make money whenever the popular videos that are lip synced to on Musical.ly lead to increased sales and streams. So basically, you can just discover music with Musical.ly, and that creates revenue for the labels. And then brands such as Guess, they create campaigns and partner with Musical.ly, and they create these challenges, which I'm going to be talking about in a campaign slide in a little bit. So I'm going to hold off going more into that. And then for individual musers or people who use Musical.ly, they make money whenever the fans or followers purchase monetary gifts between 5 cents and $50. So basically, let's say I really like a creator and I want to see them create more stuff. I can send them a personal gift, and those personal gifts, like the percentage of the revenue goes to the actual app and the distributor, so like Apple or Google. And then there's also in-app purchases for Musical.ly. In its original form, one of those in-app purchases was the duo feature. So say I wanted to create a duo with like some other creator, I had to purchase something like that in order to do so. Now I believe it is a free feature, but in-app purchases like that also create value for TikTok. So influencers or people who have made money off Musical.ly include Baby Ariel, who's currently a singer. She began at the age of 13 and now is 17 years old, and her net worth sits at $1 million. Then there's Jacob Sartorius, who is also a singer. He began in 2015 and released his first single a year later in 2016, and again made his start on Musical.ly. And then we have Mackenzie Ziegler, who is 14 years old. She's actually the younger sister of Maddie Ziegler, and she sings and she dances. So TikTok, she has videos of both her singing and dancing, and her network right now sits at $2 million. Okay, so one thing that I think Musical.ly does really well is their campaigns with certain brands. So instead of calling them campaigns, they call them challenges, and they set these challenges out to their users. So for example, they've campaigned with Michael Kors, and they had people display their Michael Kors products in their videos, and whoever created the best video with Michael Kors products either won Michael Kors products or were featured in ads. With Pizza Hut, they had a certain like subscription, or won a certain subscription if you won the Pizza Hut challenge. And Musical.ly also has filters like Snapchat. So one of the filters that Pizza Hut was like sponsored through Musical.ly was eyeglasses with like the little Pizza Hut logo as seen in the picture. And then Guess did a huge campaign called hashtag in my denim. So whoever won like that challenge got like a bunch of like jean products from the Guess company. So I think Musical.ly really does utilize its like brand partnerships, and by doing that, like it really hits a bunch of targets because people feel like they can win and they can express themselves like creatively through these campaigns and content. Okay, so to just hit on marketing really fast, the target market of Musical.ly is teens, and that can be seen with the influencers who are currently making money. They're all started off about 12, 13 years old, and they're now like 17, 18, and that's the main demographic for Musical.ly. The original creator of Douyin basically said that that app was meant to be a platform for teachers to upload tutorials and like lessons 3 to 5 minutes long. And so he said that the first day that he launched that app, he knew that it was going to fail because of how long those videos were. And just looking at the people that were viewing those videos, he realized that he needed to, in order to like survive, he needed to create a platform that was like very quick to capture people's attention and also entertain. So that's why he created TikTok. And then with original digital video, TikTok spiked when they moved their logo. So basically, when you make a video on Musical.ly or TikTok, you can share it to Instagram, Facebook, and a bunch of other social media platforms. But when you do, it resizes. So originally, it had the logo in the bottom right hand corner, like really low, and it's still there, but they moved it up. So when you upload it, you can still see like the logo. And when Musical.ly made that small change, their growth like exploded because people saw like, oh, this they're lip syncing. How are they doing that? And they saw that platform, and it like upped their downloads. And then with branded video, TikTok ads are on like Snapchat, and through like Snapchat, they have the guest campaign and they have the campaigns that they use with other brands. And so those branded videos are seen like throughout all these different social media platforms outside of just like TikTok. And then the only risk that I can really see with all the marketing is like it is targeted towards a younger audience, and that can create like a lot of controversy. So when I was looking up of the marketing of TikTok, there were a lot of parents that were scared for their like young teens using this app, especially because of the fact that since you can direct message people, if your kid is like posting all these videos and these contents online, you can't really monitor what they're doing because it isn't an open platform. Any messages is only between the user. So the only things that you can see on a person's dashboard is just like what they post. So when it comes to like marketing, when people are creating this content, if they post videos that are negative towards that brand, or if they're doing something inappropriate or vulgar with that brand in logo in the screen, I just feel like that can create some negative content. But aside from that, I do feel like Musically is a huge platform, and I honestly didn't know about it until my 12-year-old sister kind of explained to me what it was and how she uses it. So yeah, that's basically TikTok or Musically or the merger. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to list them down below. And thank you for listening to my presentation.